So screen is visible. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yesterday we cover the data structure like map, right? Map is the data structure which store your value with the specific unique identifier, that is the key, right?
Yeah.
And the key and value, right? We have to pass key and a specific value.
Right.
And this is the statistic, this is the interface. So if I'm going to use this map in our case, so generally let's key map of let's say integer and comma your string, okay, and here say map, okay. So map is the interface, okay. So map is the interface. So this interface and they have lots of abstract method, like this is the abstract method, this is the abstract method, this is the abstract method, lots of abstract method here, right? So
Right.
surely we cannot implement this map interface using the lambda expression, right? Lambda expression only implement for the functional interface. So
Right.
question is ki how I can create the object of this, okay, if this interface I am going to use. The simply say JDK itself provided the implementation class. So say provided yesterday we learn one implementation new hash map, right?
New hash map. Okay. Mhm.
This is the yesterday we learn we can new hash map. So notice this is a hash map is a class, okay. Okay, this is okay, lots of documentation. This is the my hash map with class, okay, and then implement map interface, right? Is it clean?
Yeah.
Okay. So and so this is the one implementation started say and say ki here now if you want to store value, so you have to just use the put method, right?
Put.
Put
Yeah.
and pass some key. Let's give one to key and what is the value, right?
That's right.
Whatever the value you can pass, right? Maybe multiple value you can put 3, 4. Okay,
So this ID should be unique.
unique, yes. This unique ensure by your system, you can say. So let us till now I've written like 12, 13, 14. That's unique. That's the good part, right? So they can create a map for you. But someone interested in I intensely I can go and put the same key again, right? So let's say I put the same key again. The compiler is not going to give any kind of compilation error. Let's say this is a new, okay, value. So just they are still map is the only one, two, three element, and here three element, and notice after that here also have a three element. So there is no any kind of a problem, right? There is no any kind of problem. Compiler or Java runtime system internally ensure that your map always key is the unique. Notice here 12, 13, 14. Here you have 12, 13, 14, 14. You have put it right, but
Oh,
still
but you replace it. You
it
replace.
will by default the designs of a map they use the latest value,
Oh, there is the
okay.
latest value. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Mhm.
if you want key what is the map size, so this is the function like here size, okay. What is the number of element in this map, right? So you can use this size function method,
It will say 3.
okay. It will set 3, even look like I added the 4 right? Look like a put 1, 2, 3, 4 element, but they have a give me only your 3 size. Why? Because we have only 3 unique value, right? Unique key.
Right.
So yesterday we discussed, and yesterday also we discussed there are to get method. If someone want to kind of get particular value, so this is one another method which is that get, and get you have to pass the key. Let's say I pass the key 13. So they give me the object of your 13, right? So we can use this put method to putting data as a key value. We can use the get method to pass the get and key specific value, right? Here is
Mm.
specific value we can get. Even we can get any key, maybe 1 to 40. 14. The 1 4 key, whatever the key associated value, they give to the value. And status say if someone pass the key that not exist in a store, right? So let's see. Currently in map have a like 11, 12, 13. Let's say empire 0104. Okay. So 104 key not exist. So a compiler not through exception just say okay, I am returning the null. Null means we are not able to find any value associated with the 104 key.
Right.
Right? We are getting a null.
Correct.
Till now, this is the study we did. And also good thing study we did like uh, because I want all keys or I want all values, right? So yesterday we have a two more method like here say map dot keySet. The keySet return your all the values. So now keySet means all the keys, all the keys. Okay, because this is the key, the unique. The by default they return as a in a set, right? And if you want to print all those values, so I say multiple approach, one using the iterator, another using this uh, stream API, another using the three approach how to get all the value from set, right? So yesterday we see one is the like all keys
Always.
dot
Yeah.
iterator. Okay, this is the 1K.
Yeah.
You can create iterator, and iterator has a while method, has nest and print the value dot nest give a value. Okay,
Has
what is the
next.
has nest? Check a boolean ki the value hai exist or not. Okay,
Hmm.
value and print here value, and what is the key if you want to, this is the key. Okay, and this is the nest, and this is the key, this is the key, what is your key, and you can get the, if you now get the key, from key you want to get value, then you can say value like a, here say variable name should be always so small, right now key.
Yeah.
Okay,
And this
generally
string.
now map dot get key, I am pass my key, and now I can get a value. So this is my value. Okay, so in this way you can get each key and value, and here you can
Oh,
just
okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
so plus key and plus key. Okay, so this is the one way where you can get all keys only, right? Here
So,
new line. Yes.
line 29, when you say get key, it's automatically give you a value?
No, if you remove this line, they always only give the key.
Okay, okay. But how do you get the value?
Map dot get key. You have this function na get key,
Okay, okay. So that gives you the value. Okay, okay.
right? That is give the value. In this way, we can get all keys or all values. If you want to only values, then you can get values as well. Yeah, here I can get all my keys, all my value, right? If you only interested only keys, then they can all the keys. Okay,
Okay, okay.
and this is the one way, right? And another way, like you can get all keys, and now you have a just no for loop, right? Similarly, just for
Yeah,
loop,
for loop.
and you know this is the collection, so you can pass just collection here, and what is the collection? They contain integer, so you can write here integer, right?
Right,
Integer and your key and column, right? A key. So in
right,
this way, if you run s out, you can get all keys. Okay, you can get all keys only, right? If you want to corresponding value, so what you can say, you can similarly write this code for get values, right? Now we have a key, and similarly you can write a value. Here you can put plus value,
right.
right? So sometime you are interested that this is the second way to get all the keys and all the value, right?
Right.
And might be if we have a collection, So you can use your like stream. Just say stream. I am stream and dot for each, and just want to print all value. System dot out dot println. So this will print your all the keys, right?
Okay, okay. So you are mixing with for loop with stream. Uh,
Hmm.
oh, so this is third example you're giving.
Right? Yes. So whenever you have a list, in the list simply say for each, right? And it will give all the keys. Okay, they will give the all the keys, right?
Right.
This key. But here I want to all the values as well, right? So how will do, right? Now we have a, all the keys. So here it would just say key, and use the lambda express, right? S out system dot out dot println, right? Here say key equal to plus key, right? Oh, sorry, plus key, right? So in this way, you can get the all the keys. If you want to all the values, you have a map dot get now all the keys corresponding value you want. Just say plus and say comma values equal to ki map dot get key and pass the key, right?
Right.
So similarly, you can get this value. So in this way, same thing. So you can say you can use the key set method, get the, all the keys, and this set you can get all the values using the iterator method, or using the for enhanced loop, or using the for each itself, right? So
Okay.
all three
So
codes are
so
same.
if I want to, so there are two things. One is a key, one is a value.
Hmm,
So if I want to get the key,
hmm.
then I need to do map dot get key.
Get key set.
Oh,
Now, if you
map.
want to get value, then you can say map dot get and pass the key. Here, like here, first we say na कि map function provide one get method. You can pass the key, then they return the corresponding value. If value exists, they return value. If value not exists, they return a null, right?
Okay, okay.
But here question ki I what is the key? I don't know key, right? What is the key? In this map, what is the possible key? I don't know. So I say, okay, this method map dot key set return all possible key that this map have, right?
Mm,
Now I have aware. Here I'm using the same function like get map. Here map dot get, but I'm using the key. That key which are the valid key. Here this is the invalid. They give me the run null, right?
right.
Because I don't know. Key would be 101 or 104, yeah, 1000, yeah, 1, yeah, 2. I don't know, right? So best option say, hey map, give me the all valid key. So they return all the keys. Now we have all the keys, and if you have a key, you can get the value using the get method. I'm using same here get method, but this key is get from map also.
Okay, okay. I see. Mm,
And whenever you key set, this is the set interface, not like a array. So you have to different approach to get value. This is the set, right? In the set, how get
yeah.
the value? The one way using the iterator, another way using the for enhanced loop, another way using the for each stream API, right? Lambda function.
Yeah.
So all three are doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Even someone say directly write this right here. Someone say I have a map and that I just say key set. I'm key set dot for each directly. Even you write this code the same, right?
Okay,
One
okay.
liner also is sufficient, right?
It works like this.
Yes, same. Both are the same. Even
Mm,
I'm using direct. I'm not getting this in a particular variable like here, right?
I see. I
Just
see.
say I'll map all the key set and just print all the keys on the value one liner.
Right, right. Okay.
Okay. Both are the same thing. You are getting the same output, right?
Right.
And similarly, till now it's clear how we can get all the possible keys in the map. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Next time, I'm not interested this key. I am only interested all the values, right? Then I'll do, right? So similarly, map have a function dot values. Values return the where collection. Why? Because values can be duplicate or can be unique, right? So you
Right.
cannot return set. Here in key set return the set because they is the unique. So they return set. But here values can be duplicate, right? Here might be I write another key. Maybe here another put. I say 15 and I pass the same value like 2. Okay, might be case, right? This value can be duplicate, right?
Okay. Value can be duplicate, but
Yes.
ID should be unique.
Ah, right. Internally they maintain uniqueness of your id, right? You
Mhm.
don't, you have to, here I am written like 1442 time, but notice here our all the key like 11, 13, 14, 11, 13, 14, 15 key the unique, but value 1, 2, 3 new again 2, so these are the same value. The map
Right.
can
Right.
hold value. Similarly, whenever I am say, hey, I want to all values. So this is the return the collection interface. Collector interface support the duplicate, right? So question is that this is the collection and this is collection. How to print all the values? Best option, go with the for loop for integer, like for enhanced loop, right? So here are values and these values have a key. So what type of string? There is a string, your value, okay, colon, and here say all the value, right? So this is the one way to get all values, right? So here you can get all the values using the collection. This is the same value, 2,
Right. Right.
1, 2, 3, 2, right?
Right.
And this is the one way, or anyway someone say ki this is already have, so I can directly say for each, okay? And similarly this value I can write here, right? Similarly right here, right? Value, right? Lambda expression and right here, right? So using lambda expression and some function, this line code is a one line, right? Same thing.
Right.
Run here, you can do. So you are getting same output. So let's just demarcation. Yes, already this, okay. So generally has map contain the keys and values, and these operations we are going to use like a put for putting the key and values. And I want to size, then you can size. I want to get a specific value, you can pass the key and get the value. I want to get all the keys, then you can either get key set method. You want to all the values, you can use this uh, values method. They return all the values. Okay, is it okay?
Yeah.
Any
That's fine.
doubt question?
Uh, yeah. So basically, when we have the value, it
Hmm,
returns key. But
hmm.
when we have the key, it returns value.
No, you have a, if you have a key, that's your options. You want to value or not value, right?
Right.
But here now we have a values, can values. From value you cannot get the keys. What is the key, right?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But from key you can get the value because they have a one method like a get.
Get. Okay. I see. I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Get always expect keys. Okay,
Got it.
is it okay?
Yeah. It's good.
And sometime I want to, let's map created, but I want to remove. So let's say I want to remove some value, right? So map have a some function map dot remove. and here pass the key, the value remove, right?
Hmm.
So let's say I want to remove like 1 4. Okay, let's clear. Okay, and here say a south map. So this is the map, and before remove. Okay,
Okay.
and let's do after remove. Okay, what the difference is, right?
Right.
After. So this is the one method. If something want to remove from your, and let's map plus size. What is the map size? Size equal to plus size. Map dot size. This is the size method, right?
Right.
Similarly, plus key. What the size also reduce or not, right? Plus map dot size. So these method by default Java library provided us whenever we are writing own code base like using array data structure. So notice before map have a 4 element, right? This is the element 12, 13, 14, 15, and now once remove the 14, I remove the after remove 14, right now. After remove 14, after remove 14. Okay, that's mentioned, right? So let's say I remove this 14, and then 40 should be not here, right? You notice I remove the 14, so I not get 14 key here, right? And also our size from 4 to 3 reduce.
Okay. 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 I see. I see. After the remove.
Yeah, after the remove. This is the remove function are going to remove this key value from your map. In this
Right.
map now you cannot get in the key value.
Right.
This is clear how to remove.
Yeah. It's clear.
Okay. So here might be I am want to a specific value or any kind of operation. So whatever operation you want is using these operation might be all keys or values you can do.
Oh, like any kind of operation.
Huh.
Like
Here let map dot lots of functions just explore. I'm not going to explore all the things. Like we have explore size, put, get,
right,
values.
right, right.
These are we done. Sometime I want to check particular object exists or not. So you have to use the contain value, right? This is one method, contain value. Let's say I will check this is value 2 exist or not in the map. Okay. So they return the true or false, right?
Okay, okay. I see.
So you say this two value exists or not, this contain values. So if you note our, I think two is exist. They return the true. Yes, two is exist, right?
Okay, okay.
Let's
Oh,
see.
so
I want to check.
there are many
Let's
things
check.
you can check.
Let's I check map dot contain value like this. This one exists or not, right?
Right.
Yes. Print. So these are the huge API list. Notice here for new value. This is not exist in the math, right? Because before we have to remove, right?
Right.
Before remove, if you check this, if you before remove you check, it will also before remove here. I am going to write here, right?
So the way you write it is Boolean, then the object you're looking for,
Right.
and then map dot contain value.
Mm. So
Like
this method, this is the method return the boolean, right now.
right, right,
This is the method that return boolean. So whatever they return, the particular value found or not,
right,
right?
right. Yeah,
So they return true or false. Okay.
right.
So this is the way. If you notice, uh, before delete this three new contain, yes, is it true because this is the exist, right? And I
Hmm.
remove them, and after that say three new exist, no, false,
False.
right?
Yeah.
So good option. Here you can write the three value contains, right? Here two value contains. Okay. So this the method contain values. Similarly, if you want to check particular key exists or not, right? In a map, a particular key exists or not. So similarly, we have a method like a map dot contain key, right? Though. So here say key 1 2 key exists or not. So how to know the output? Uh, Simply maybe you can assign in the variable or simply you can write in a s out, right? Simply you write in a system dot out dot println, right?
That's
Correct.
right.
So they return
And
the true or false. If 12 key exists, then return true. If not exist, that return false. So here say 12 key exist. Okay, that's good thing. Let's say I want to check 102. 102 key exists or not key.
oh, okay, okay. Hmm.
So they say no, it's the key not exist in the map, right? The sometime these operation very handy. Sometime we have to check the particular key exists on the map, a particular value exists on the map or not, right?
Oh, sometimes you also check. Sometimes
Yes,
you.
sometimes needed, really needed, right? So this
Mhm.
handy method exists for you by default. Just you should aware. Map have a lots of API given us, right?
Right, right. Hmm.
Okay, so we cannot go and explore all the things, but these are the basic things generally you are going to
Need.
use, right?
I need that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
at least contain key, contain values. Sometime you want to find out the size. Might
Right.
be sometime you want to find the all values, right? Sometime you want to find all the keys, right? All the keys. So these are the basic operation about this hash map. So generally, I am saying hash map or map the same thing. I'm talking about this hash map is the one implementation, right? And I say map. Both are the same thing, right? Map is the implemented by hash map, right? Hash map is
Right.
the class, and this is the interface. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah. It's clear.
So this interface also have a one more implementation. Let's example. This is the one implement. This is the interface. Like a map is the interface. The interface can be implemented by the multiple classes, right? Maybe this is the one class hash map, right? This is the hash map. Similarly, another class hash table. You can use also, right? Hash table one class. One class tree hash set. Tree hash set. Tree hash map, right? The multiple
True.
classes exist.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. So till now, you notice whatever the collection we have studied, we are only till now understand like uh, in the case of your collection, in the case of collection, and in the case of map, two kind of collection, right? Collections we have understand like can be list, okay, and can be set, right?
Yeah.
List and set, and here we can understand like your maybe hash
Hash
map,
hash map.
map
Hash
or
sim-
similarly hash table, okay.
hash table. Okay.
Or maybe linked multiple you can have a classes like one is the linked has map. I'm not going to detail each and everything. Later part we will discuss, right? But as
Okay.
of now, understand we have a map concept where the concept like a key and value, right?
Right.
Key and value. Here only is a value entered, right?
Right. Right.
So here some discuss this is support your. You can add the duplicate value or unique value, both option here, right?
Right.
And here they only support the unique,
Unique value. Yeah.
right? Correct.
And key map support.
Map in a key should be unique, must be unique, right?
Yeah. Key should
And
be
here
unique.
value can be duplicate. Look like this is the your set, this is your list, right? A
Right.
collection. And here till I'm not discussed. Let's give you have how to make the sorting of an element, how to sort them, right? I want to collection some be sorted order, right?
Hmm.
If I have 10 number, I want to must be sorted order. Here sorted by key, right? So sorting is by default how will do, right? Sometimes sort required. Let's give a 10 employee of the list, right? I want to sort those employee by name, right? Or I want to sort all the employee by his age, or by his height, or by his employee ID, right?
Right.
So let us discuss key what till now we understand ki how to do sorting. Might be bubble sort, might be selection sort, might be
Yes.
insertion sort. We are aware. So we those code can write, or we can think Java library can offer these things or not. Surely these are the
Sure. Yeah.
very useful things, right? So why not you can explore those API, right? This is also sometime whenever you are checking any website where the list of employee, a list of data are displaying, you have option. I want to arrange all the number by name or by age, by salary, what data we're looking, right? So how those things we can do, right? So till now map is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now this sorting part is applicable for the map and collection both, right? This is the in the both side. So let's go the sorting. So let us simple example. We have a simple thing. List have a list of let's a simple number like
So this is an
four.
example of sorting, like how we
Sort
sort.
how to sort. Okay, okay. This is our numbers, right? Numbers. So by default, if you print this number in not sorted order, right? Because we
Mm,
are putting 4, 3, 7, 2, 8 in a different order, right?
that's right.
But if I someone print them, right? So they are printing like on order, right? Because this is the not order. But I want it should be a specific order. Okay, I will do. What are the way, right? Or first things are we are going to write the bubble sort, a selection sort, or anything, right?
Mm.
Or why not explore is this class support or not, right? So let's explore. This is the list interface by default given the option like sort. Notice the sort function. So what think it works or not?
Uh,
So here sort is whenever it says number dot sort, that this sort function is still need confused. You are going to sort on ascending order or descending order, right? This sort function not know as what I want. I want as a ascending order or descending order, right?
so it's an argument. It needs to pass an
Something,
argument.
yes, something we have to pass, right? So that
Mm,
our compiler know, okay, you are interested in ascending or descending, right? So
right.
notice the sort function is take as input is a comparator, and notice comparator is the functional interface, right?
Right.
This is the functional, and they have a one method compare to. This is the one abstract method. So simple. If here I have to pass one object of this comparator, right?
Right.
Comparator of let's key. This is the integer number. I want integer. So question: if this is the how to create the object of comparator, right? Comparator obj, right?
Mm,
And if this comparator object I can pass here, right? But this is the interface. So surely we cannot create like this, right? Like
right.
this is the interface, so we cannot create like this, right?
Right. Right.
Because we know. So they are, here we have a four option. We have study. Here we have a four option to implement this or create the object for this, right? Whenever I'm going to call this method, they are expecting you pass me the comparator, right? They are
Yeah.
expecting. But comparator interface, that is a very good. This is the functional interface, right? So this, any functional interface, we have a four option to pass, right? One way,
Abstract method.
one way, four way. Here, Uh, here, here
An
we have
anonymous function.
here we have a four option to call sort method. Okay, so here we have a four option to call this sort method. So what those four options? So this comparator, we can get comparator uh, object by a first implementation class, right? One. Second, we have option like anonymous class. Anonymous class. Third, we have option to lambda expression. And fourth, we have option method reference, right? Right? So they are any one we can use, right? All we know, right?
That's right. Yeah,
So how to write this? So let's recap how to use the first. So first option, let's we have write a class, uh, int comparator implements comparator, okay, and I pass the integer I want to, okay. This is the one way. If this is the interface, then they have a, some abstract method, like here abstract method, right? This is the abstract
mhm,
method. So we have to give the definition. So we have to
right,
override this comparator method, right?
right.
The one way. Here to have a sorry. Here we have to write the integer number. We have an integer right now.
Integer, yeah,
Yeah, we have a number of integer and implement this. So by default, they are expecting the two integer number. So here I want two integer number. So I want to ascending or descending. That means object one. Okay, here num one. Let's say num one, num two. Right. So if num one dot uh, num one, let's simple the integer, right? This is the integer. So we can write this simple
yeah.
integer, right? And here say simply this greater than number two. Okay, they return the boolean. Okay, just return minus. Okay, minus means if both numbers are equal, then they return zero. If this number is greater than, they return a positive value. If number is less than, they return the negative value, right? Okay, let me again explain. So now we have a two number. So here I want to check which is the greater number, less number, or equal number. Three possible cases, right?
Yeah,
Whenever multiple number, the number can be equal, or number can be greater, or number can be less, right?
less than, yeah,
Three possible cases. So this compare method say I want to you give me return value something. If you pass zero, that means I understand this is equal, right?
that's
If you
right.
pass me any positive number like a three or four, that means this is the greater number. Or you can pass minus, minus two, minus one, anything. That is I understand this is the less number, right? So here this compare method say you give me this number. So simply say whatever the number one, just minus number two, right? So by default they understand, okay, you have two number. If you minus both are the same number, then we return zero, or less or greater. Automatically happen from this minus, right? Is it clear?
So it only returns uh, not the number itself, but
That's
if it is
just say which number is equal, both number are equal, yeah, this number is greater or this number is less.
okay. So that's what it returns. Okay.
Hmm. So here now we have implementation class. Oh, good option. Give the implementation class name. Implementation class of comparator interface, right?
Mm.
So now this is the one reference. Here I can simply say key comparator object equal to
Don't we
new
need to write this outside the class?
all yes. Now this is the class created. We can write, right?
Okay.
Inner you can class can written inside the method as well. Like this is local class, right?
Okay.
Already we know, right? And
Yeah.
now I can pass here. So now this is sort function expected. Yes, you pass me the comparator. If you run, you notice currently this okay, we have to print the number right after that, right? S out, print the what they say. Okay, so this we have to create the new array list so that I can whenever do sorting we have to shuffle the data, right?
Right.
We have changed the position, right? So you have to by default list is the immutable, so we can say you cannot modify the data, right?
Oh, okay.
Unsupported
Okay.
operation.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
the immutable list. So I say just take a new array list. Okay. So now we are just whatever the print here numbers before sort, right?
Yeah.
Before sort, and now I call this sort method, and after that let's check. Okay. So this sorting algorithm, bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, is implemented by your API itself. Now you notice this is the by default you are getting the sorted.
Uh, so is it ascending or where do you mention?
Here I mention. Let me here mention ki implement comparator order comparator uh, could be just name the ascending comparator. Just ascending in ASC. Let's example, right?
Okay.
And this is ascending order. Let's okay. This is the one way. And similarly, let's write one more class that for descending. Okay.
Right.
Let's mention here DESC descending. Okay. So
Right.
just change the number this. Check two number and then compare -1. I want to check this number. Number two is a greater than or less than. Here first number I am checking the first one. And just you pass here. Call here you can just pass the object of descending, right? Here say new here. You can directly create one here I can create one object and then pass, or you can directly pass this object, right? Here I pass the directly object, right, in the sort method.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Both
Mhm.
options. So notice here I am doing the descending order. Notice.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So this logic decide you are going to which ascending. First number you want to, that means ascending. Second number, that means descending, right?
Descending means from bigger to smaller.
Yes, right. So this is your one implementation of the anonymous class, right?
Mm.
Sorry, implementation class. So let's comment out all, right? I'm not going to write so bigger code because this is the lambda function. We can also second option anonymous class. So anonymous class say I am going to use the comparator, right?
Mhm.
This will take integer and I say comparator, okay, and just say equal to
New comparator.
new comparator, and they give the complete implementation here, right?
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
say object 1 minus object 2 does.
True.
And here say key now semicolon say hey numbers, simple is numbers dot sort, and this comparator I can pass. Okay,
Right.
and if you print, it will also sort your number, right? Oh, sorry, this should be minus. Okay, okay.
Right.
By default, they are just here at minus. Now notice this is sorted, right?
Right.
And this is the second way. I'm saying ki this is the functional interface. So why need anonymous? I can also use the lambda expression. So let's so instead of this, I say, hey, this is your actual the logic, right? This is the only thing I'm interested in. This is the lambda expression. This is the actual code, right? This is required.
Right.
Just copy and just paste in the comparator interface. So just let's comment all the things right here. And I say, hey, I'm going to comparator for integer number, and here your comparator uh, just pass this one line code, right? This is the and make it just here the differences, right? That is the done, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. Mm.
So now you have a this and pass direct comparator here. It's work for you. And even compiler is so intelligent. So now you are getting the started data, right?
Oh,
Even
okay.
compiler
Okay.
say कि this is the already, or even why you are writing this line. Even say this is the lambda expression. This is the given. I know कि this is the we win why it's integer. I also know कि this is integer, right? So don't you pass me, right? I know कि this is the integer. Okay. Even this is the one liner, right?
This way, I'm seeing for the first time. This way.
Huh? Okay. Okay. So this is the way you can even the you can remove the data types. It
Normally,
works,
we put it on for each, but
right? Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So you can remove the data type. If you say comparator one, it is also works. Let's comment out here. Okay. This small code also works. Okay. It's sort your number. Okay.
Oh, so
Even
this.
even say if only one liner of code, just say comment here, comment out just for reference ki what we have not removed, right? Here say
Right.
even one liner you don't read a return keyword. Okay, okay, no return keyword. Okay, this is the sufficient. Just okay, and this is even return. This is even return.
Okay. Okay.
Just sufficient. Why one liner? Why your return keyword open close? Why needed? This is also works. Okay, this is the implementation. We have two number. I want to just minus first to second, right? It works. Finally, our business logic just managing first number to second number, right?
Right.
It works. So by default, this is the minimum. Even even these things generally needed. So what compiler say? Even you can do more concise. Even this is a you can why not just replace this? Even just write this. Just by default, they are say comparing integer. So by default, this is the one utility class. Say कि why you are writing such code. I know that this is the integer comparer. Just you read the one comparator is a utility class. You can use just like this. Just even don't write a new variable. Just say कि I want to comparing integer. It works for you. Okay, it's work for you, right?
Yeah.
So just here say this is a number of integer. I am comparing integer. Even this is the static, I just say comparing. This is the why I'm mentioning this is the one is the static import class. I'm just importing this is the many places I'm going to use. So this is the one way, right? Or just a simple way you can say just mention where this method come. This method come from this class. So sometime lots of utility class already this written. So I just say comparing int. Or even best option. This is the lambda expression, right? This is the form of all the lambda expression, right? Till
Yeah.
now, this is the lambda expression. Okay. Even I can do method reference, right? That is this is the method calling method, right? So all the possible permission, just say simple thing. Now we have a list of numbers. I am sorting. Just say sort, and say this is the integer, just integer at compare to. Just done. This is the one way by your method reference, right? So this is fourth way using the method reference. This method already written something, right? This is the written to compare two number, right? So simply say write integer dot compare to and it works.
Hmm.
So there are multiple approach. Only sort method need ki what kind of sorting you want, right? Ki less than, greater than, equal to. You have to
Right.
something give indication. So those indication, these sort functions are exporting. They are expecting the comparator, right? So we have a multiple approach to pass these four approaches, right?
Right.
Generally, nowadays we are using this second or fourth mainly, right? These are the generally we are avoiding because we now have a lambda function and lambda expression and method reference, right?
Right.
So generally, that is the one way you can say, ah, that is the one way, right? Is it okay?
Yes.
So by default, this sort even uh, you can let us multiple operation you can do, but as of now say ki sort is the function that expect you pass comparator means ki you are tell me ki how I am going to comparing your number, right? Compiler
Right.
don't know your intention, right? So that they are demanding you give me some comparator. So let us write I have a own method like static uh, void just compare to just return integer compare to. I have written my own method, right? And this will take integer 2 value a and v, right? Yeah, first the second, right? First and second value. I am just return s minus first minus second, right? First minus second. Okay. Even I'm just try to call sort and sample class compare to my method. Why? It's okay. Simple thing. Even I'm not going to use any Java library, right? I'm say this is my simple class. I'm written method. Just do this, right? So basic. If you have a simple way, just write one method and call them. Now you are able to sort, right? So
It
here
still
say
works.
key. Yeah.
This will
Yes,
work.
it works. Yeah. You can say yes compared to yeah sort ascending. Simple say sort. Kuch name you can give anything, right? Sort ASC. And you write another function sort DESC. Right? We have two written method. DESC. Here say S minus F, second minus first, right? Second
Hmm.
minus first. Okay? Even works. You can say call my function, right? This is my ascending. Okay? And you say this is my call this function my descending, right? It's work.
Right.
Method reference give the very clear just I write my method call, right? This is the ascending, this is the descending. So this is the very simple things. Even if you can use the existing Java code, this Java code, Java method reference, or you can write your own method reference, right?
So I find this one is easier.
Yes, whatever you feel. So these are the four approaches where you can call the sort method. Okay. You notice sort methods are expecting you pass me the comparator interface. So notice still what I am passing. I am passing your method reference. What method reference say? If notice this comparator method is the interface. The interface has a one method. You write a method that take a two input parameter, return integer, right? So any method that follow the rule, return integer, two input parameter. So notice what I written my class sample. I say this is the integer and two input. Name anything, right?
Right.
If this syntax fill, then you can pass it, call the code here. So just if your question ki how which method I can call here, I cannot call method like a array, a static, a void. Let's void and let's test, right? Okay, this is also method. This method I cannot pass here. Compiler is not happy. Why? They say ki sort is the method that expecting you pass me the comparator. What is the comparator? Comparator is the functional interface. That means they have a one lambda uh, abstract method. This is the abstract method. That means this is one method that return integer value and take two value integer, right?
Right.
So you have to pass only those method which follow this is return integer and take two parameter. So you can pass only these things. Okay. So this is the very due to the method reference and lambda expression. Now it's very easy to call any method that expect input as a functional interface, right? So is it clear? If any methods taking input as a functional interface, then you have a four option to call this method, right? Implementation class, just implement. Notice here the same thing right now. One method that return the same thing. Are ascending or descending. Similarly, anonymous. Similarly, here the lambda function. Or even the best option go to the method. Here I can give my own name. Sort ascending, sort descending, whatever, right?
Right.
Or simply you can use the here say like a existing library. Integer class have a comparative method. Even you don't why you are writing this. Even already this class written for you, right? If you notice, this is already written for you, right? Notice the same syntax here, return integer and take a two object, right?
Right.
So you can use the existing classes or write your own. This your wish, right? Or even you can use this. These are the existing classes you can use, right?
Right.
Or you can write your own method reference.
And number 150, that's an existing class.
This is the existing class. This is the existing class.
Yeah.
This is
This is it.
my written own method. Sort ascending, sort descending. So now using the existing library sort function, all the logics of your bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort internally implemented by this sort method. You are just hinting I am going to ascending or descending just.
So number 150 on the
Hmm.
compared to where, how do we know is ascending or descending?
So by default they are ascending.
Or by default? Okay.
Mhm. Okay, by default they are ascending.
So if you
Notice
want,
here they written as a compared to two integer, they pass here greater than
right,
less
right.
than equal, right? So they have implemented method like right here. So
Mhm.
lots of methods you can explore. Your option by default always the sorting means go to the ascending to descending. Rarely someone go to descending to ascending. So you can write your own code, right?
Right, right.
Right. So these are the some very basic things about this. If you notice this sort function given by your Java library itself. And notice this is the internet they are going to whatever your collections going to array and here arrays dot sort method they are calling. And this is the sort logic. whatever, if you look the here, they are using the sort function called the sort function. And internally they have multiple sort algorithm they apply. Sometimes team sort, and if the number is null, they are going to some legacy merge sort they implemented, right?
Yeah.
And they can merge sort. Internally they are implemented the logic of merge sort, right? If number, if you notice, if the number, if particular less than, they are using the some insertion sort logic, insertion sort on the smallest array. If
Oh,
array is
okay.
very small, like our case, they are using the insertion sort logic.
Now, in the background, this looks like a traditional programming.
Yeah, notice here the in the same logic in the selection sort we know, comparing to for loop and swapping, right?
That's right.
So whatever you comparator pass here, yeah, just checking compare to a number greater than zero, less than zero, right? So
That's right.
internally, all the complex logics are written inside the library. So they have very sophisticated, intelligent development. Sorting not one algorithm. They sometime if your length is like here threshold mentioned like if 7, if your length is the 7 character, they are going to, because 7 is the smallest number, so your insertion sort is the best sort. Same if you remember the same logic we written for insertion sort, running the low to high and comparing greater than, then swapping the number. Same logic we written. And if number is your length greater than the 7, then they are going to implement the different sort. Recursively, different sort, the merge sort. This is merge sort, one sort.
Right.
So internally, all the things for the algorithm for the sorting required, they are going inside this comparator method, right, sort method, right?
Right. Right.
Before we have already learned how to sort, selection sort, insertion sort, bubble sort, that these things happen inside the library. You just say I want to, this is a list of number, I want to just sort, right? Even you notice this is the arrays class, arrays dot arrays of let us we have a number like a number like here 6 3 8 4 9, right?
Right.
And notice we have already utility class like arrays dot uh, sort function. Just pass here and sort this. And after that, you can apply just here. Okay. Just print before print s out arrays class we know already to print primitive data type, right? Arrays.
Yeah. True string A. Yeah.
Yeah. Answer. Let's do. So lots of library is exist available, right? So notice your number is, this is sorted, right? The here I'm not, this is say ki array dot sort, this is the function, they are sort your number.
But how
Internally they
come
have,
this is working? This sort is working like this.
yes, if this is they written the code like here, quick sort they implemented, right? This library, this is the logic they written.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so lots of algorithm available. If you have a primitive array, you can use the arrays. If you have a primitive array, you want to sort, don't go write the bubble sort, selection sort code, just use arrays dot sort, they sort for you, right?
So this is a primitive array. That's why.
That's
And
why.
what was the previous example? Like,
Previous we have a list of we have array list collection,
oh,
right? Here
that's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
that we have a collection, right?
Mm.
And that collections itself provide a method sort. Say collections already have a sort method. You are, why you are going to like a new class arrays? I have already sort method. Just call me, right?
Okay. Okay.
Just call sort me and check me. You want to ascending or descending, right?
Mhm.
So lots of method classes available for sorting. Let's explore it and
So can
good.
I see this class like
Yes,
this method in the Java document?
yes, yes.
Can I?
Java doc you cannot look.
Oh,
Only if you notice, whenever you download last time say whenever you download any Java, open source language, right now. So whenever you download your JDK, by default, I think my JDK is somehow here. Let's say I'm using JDK 20. So whenever you download JDK, by default, this is the bin library folder come. Inside this, I think this is the source file. Okay.
Yeah.
In this library, there is one folder, zip file of source. All the Java source code exists here. So by default, our IntelliJ are using this source file. IntelliJ don't know this sort code. What is the sort code, right? Here, right?
Right.
This code, if you notice carefully, looks where the file. And look carefully the path name mentioned, right? Here, notice here, they are coming from the source zip, right? My screen is visible?
Yeah.
So notice C drive, JDK20 lib, SRC zip. If this source file anyone have, IntelliJ just look this library and figure out already source file available, they figure out this source class. Okay?
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Go. So whenever say here, right click, go to the definition. Here say right now here, implementation. Yeah,
So it
F3.
goes inside the computer, like
Yeah, here. So this code come from this zip file.
okay, okay, I see, I see.
So whenever you are going to looking any library like sort function, go to the here, go to the usage declaration here. So this file come from, notice here, this is a file list. This come from your source zip, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So you can find the by default if you look on the Google API about sort, this syntax you find. Let's go to the Google and say Java arrays dot sort. Okay. So they have give the standard Java library here. This is library. Okay. Java documentation. In this documentation, you find the what the definition and what sort method return and value. This is the sort method. Arrays as this sort. This is a sort method, right? And lots
Yeah.
of a sort method, sort, parallel sort, lots of sorting. Now we are calling this sort method, right? Sort pass the byte array. Sort is the overloaded method. Notice double array. I am
Yeah,
passing the
yeah.
for integer, right? I am passing the int array. They are calling this method. So they just give me this. This is the sort signature and what they are returning value. They are not showing the code in the here browser, right? So they mentioned this is the implementation of sorting by the double pivot quick sort. This is developed by this engineer, right?
Okay, okay. Oh, so his name is
This
there.
is developed by this, right? Person.
Right,
And
right.
the same thing if you go to IntelliJ. IntelliJ, this is the sort method. Right click, go to F3 or usage, and notice here, this is the, and what you look, this is the things. This is the things. Whatever the here mentioned documentation, this is the code, right? This is the things. These things, whatever the here written, right? The same thing
Okay.
you find on your uh,
Internet on
internet.
Google.
This
Yeah.
sorting algorithm is written by this, and this, right? The same thing here in the conference, right?
Okay, okay. Mhm.
So due to that, whenever we are writing the particular method Java doc, this doc by default this website is created. This website manually they are not going to create it, right?
Oh, so
Oracle are
Java.
not manually going to create this. They are
Mhm.
auto generated from the whatever thing here written. You can look this class in itself. Notice this is the array class and go to the top. This is the things already written here.
Okay, okay. I see, I see.
Arrays class written. Same thing. This API come here. Notice this is the
Right, right.
by
Okay,
default
okay.
this website automatically generated from the code if your code have this documentation,
Okay,
right?
okay. Mhm.
So just for FYI, right? So
Right.
let's explore. Now we have explored the sort functions, sort method of your list interface, collections, as well as arrays class also have a sort method, right? Good.
Good. Yeah, got it.
So till now, any doubt question?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna looking forward for practice.
Okay. So that's good for the day.
Yes.
Good. Take care.
Okay.
Anything if you note down, please feel free to
Sure,
discuss. Okay.
sure. Thank you.
Thank you.